Amazing Annabelle and the Apple Celebration. Chapter 1. Introducing Annabelle. When Annabelle Copeland was about to go back to school in September, she was bursting at the seams with excitement. There was nothing she enjoyed more than school. Of course, she liked family times, trips, and special occasions, as everyone else did. However, to Annabelle, school was one of the greatest adventures in the whole wide world. It was right up there with Christmas and birthday parties. School was a place where Annabelle could shine and show everyone just how much she knew about everything. It was also a time for her to dress up in her best clothes and be the fashion star she's always been. Most of all, it was where she learned about new and exciting things and made new friends. Annabelle's mom always called her a social butterfly because she could hold an intelligent conversation with just about anyone, adult and kid alike. Her dad called her a super sponge because she always remembered everything that was taught in school, almost word for word. Not only was she a great listener, she also gave out pretty good advice. Annabelle's parents knew that she was a very special and amazing girl, so they started calling her Amazing Annabelle. As Annabelle stood in front of the mirror in her room that morning, she took off her satin scarf. When it slid off her head, her beautiful curls tumbled onto her shoulders. She evaluated her hair in the mirror, thinking, what shall I do with all this hair today? She thought back to the days when her mother fixed her hair and was suddenly inspired. She gathered her hair into a big, beautiful puff and brushed the edges up. Then she secured everything together with a hair tie. There, now I look really amazing, Annabelle said to herself. But wait, she thought for a minute. I think this hairstyle needs one more thing. She pulled out a pretty red bow from her top dresser drawer and looked in the mirror while she clipped it into her hair. That's more like it, she said, beaming with confidence. Now, how will I accessorize? She thought aloud to herself as she observed the counter. Oh, I know, she said, as the light bulb turned on in her head. Annabelle ran with excitement to her jewelry box and pulled out the pretty red necklace, bracelet, and earrings set that she received from her birthday last year. Annabelle loved looking stylish wherever she went. This was just another thing that made her so amazing. Once again, she stood in front of the mirror and put on her jewelry. As she began adjusting the sleeves on her shirt, she wondered, should I wear my sleeves up or down? Which way looks better? As she thought about this question, her big sister Alice barged into the bedroom and demanded, Annabelle, have you seen my brush? I can't find it anywhere. Annabelle knew she had borrowed Alice's brush without asking and was probably going to be in big trouble. She picked up the brush off the dresser and went to the door to hand it to Alice. I just had to use it for a minute to get ready for school, Annabelle said. Next time, use your own brush, Alice replied, grabbing the brush from Annabelle. You didn't even ask to use it. I was having a 911 hair emergency. I couldn't find the brush Mom brought for me last week, and I know you wouldn't want me to go to school with my hair a mess. Oh, please, that's not a good excuse. I never want you to touch my things again without asking me first, Alice ordered. Alice had every right to be completely upset. Annabelle tried to smooth things over. Okay, I hear you loud and clear, and you're absolutely right. It will never happen again. But since you're in my room, do you think I should wear my sleeves up or down? Annabelle asked. Who cares, Annabelle? It looks fine both ways, okay? And besides, I have more important things to worry about, such as my hair, which is not done yet thanks to you. Alice left the room in a hurry. I can't believe I'm asking her for fashion advice anyway, Annabelle whispered to herself. Okay then, I'll wear my sleeves up, she decided and went downstairs to the kitchen. Her family was already sitting at the table, except for Alice, who was still upstairs fixing her hair. Annabelle's dad greeted his daughter as she sat down at the table for breakfast. "Hello, honey. I was starting to think that I wouldn't get a chance to see you this morning on your first day of school this year," her dad said. "Hi, Dad. You know, beauty really does take time. And I had to make sure I was super amazing for the first day of school," Annabelle explained, and started eating her breakfast. Her little brother Jason looked up at her with a confused expression on his face. "I really don't see what the big deal is about school anyway. I mean, you go into a big building, talk to some kids, listen to a teacher, and then you come home. What's the big deal?" Jason asked. "Little kids have so much to learn. I just can't wait for you to get older and more mature, Jason," Annabelle said before taking another bite of her apple muffin. Jason quickly stood up and put his hands on his hips. "I am mature for your information, and I'll grow up when I'm good and ready." "Whatever, Jason, you're killing my amazing school vibe. Could you just stop talking to me?" Annabelle was clearly bothered by her brother's childish behavior. "I'll talk to you whenever I feel like it," Jason yelled, plopping back down in his chair. "Will you two knock it off and finish eating your breakfast already?" Mom asked, trying to lighten the mood. She continued, "It's a beautiful day, and I know some great things are going to happen." "Ditto to that. On that bright note, I'm off," Dad said as he stood to his feet. "Have a great day at school, both of you." As he was leaving, Dad kissed them both on the head. "Have a great day, honey," Mom said to him. "Bye, Dad. Have an amazing day," Annabelle added, and then took another bite of her apple muffin. "Yeah, ditto to that," Jason said, laughing as he poked fun at his dad. "Okay there, Mr. Wise Guy. I know you don't want the tickle police to come over there," Dad said, laughing. Just then Alice hurried down the stairs in the nick of time to see her dad leave. "Bye, Dad. Have a good day," Alice called out as he grabbed a bagel from the plate on the counter. "Bye, honey," replied Dad as he went out the door. The kids were still finishing up breakfast when their mom glanced out the window and suddenly noticed something. "Oh my! The bus is already down the street. Kids, you'll have to make a run for it," Mom shouted. They quickly said goodbye to their mom, picked up their backpacks, and raced for the front door. Annabelle grabbed an extra apple for her teacher and put it in her backpack as she rushed out, still finishing her apple muffin. "This has been such a crazy start to school already. I can't wait to see what happens when I actually get there," Annabelle thought as she ran toward the bus stop. Now that chapter 1 is finished, I have a question for you. Annabelle was very excited about the first day of school. You can say she had a very positive attitude. How did you feel about the first day of school, and why? Discuss this question with your friends.